Hi guys, welcome back to Sebring. Nice and cool this morning, but it's gonna be pretty hot today. I guess the only X factor is we do have to go over a couple of things. So what started as a headlight adjustment turned into a whole front end teardown. Watch this. So I ended up taking the bumper cover off just because I wanted to adjust this headlight. This headlight was sticking up a little bit too much. And as you can see, it kind of got dinged a couple of times. So it was sticking up past the bumper cover, so I wanted to lay this down. And I'm glad I did, because when I did, I took this off and I found that, it's a little bit hard to see, but I have an air pocket again. Even though I bled this completely, I have a pretty decent air pocket there again. So I'm like, well, there's gotta be a leak somewhere. And lo and behold, I found my culprit. So kind of glad that I ended up taking all this apart just to do the headlight, and I found this. So, and this is really dinged up. So I'm gonna put another stock one, but to try to prevent this from getting banged up, I'm gonna use some chicken wire, kind of like that. So I started using this. This is something that I was using on the Evo, but this is not, it's not long enough. But I'm gonna attach this kind of like down here to these spots, okay? And then up here, I don't know, I may have to like drill a little hole through here and then zip tie it. And then I may have to add a couple zip ties somewhere through here, maybe add 1 or 2 holes, strategic holes in the back, and then just zip tie it through like that. So I got the new heat exchanger in there. I got everything nice and bled, very, very little air in there, bleeding the cooling system, that's all good. And then I went in ahead and I added the mesh. All right, so for the mesh, I didn't want to make this 100% permanent because I wouldn't think that this would hinder the ability like to cool, but I'm not 100% that it wouldn't. So just in case there's some kind of issue, somehow this doesn't allow enough air, I wanted to be able to take it out. So here, I kind of cut this in a shape that I could kind of fold it as much as I could into the edges. And in here, okay, I tucked it all the way in here underneath these clips. And then up here, I use these clips. There's like little gaps, and I use small zip ties there to draw this in. And then down here, this one is a factory bolt, and then this one as well. And then here, you just have this like this plastic thing. So I just drilled some holes and I added some screws through here, some zip ties through there where you can't see them. Still gotta clean it up a little bit. And I did have to add some zip ties to the actual grill, just to kind of hold it from this moving, and I don't want too much crap to get caught in between this mesh and the actual grill. And then from the front, it honestly looks really clean. It almost looks factory. If I didn't point out the zip ties, I don't think anybody's gonna notice them. And most people will probably think that this is just the way it came. So hopefully that adds a lot of protection to the cooling system. I finally got rid of the mismatched brake calipers. So I had a spare set of stock rear calipers, powder coated. I kind of picked this color online on Prismatic Colors, and they send you a free sample. So I mean, you can order a bunch and you just pay for shipping, and then that way you can compare. But I thought about buying another AP setup, and ideally that would be like, the cool thing to do, but I don't really need them, to be honest with you. So I figured this would be, a cheaper way to get a nice upgrade. So while I was in there, of course, I did upgrade the pistons. So I got the racing brake stainless steel pistons and the high temp dust boots. I know that these will burn up eventually, but the stock ones are really, 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 really charred. I mean, those things are toast, but they've been there for the whole time that I've been tracking the car. So, but the stainless steel pistons, it's a nice little upgrade. The stock pistons are aluminum and they're not vented. These are stainless, which will transfer less heat, and they're vented. So, and then I also got the Spiegler stainless steel brake lines while I'm in there. So I think that looks much, much better. And this is not quite dead nuts, but it's pretty close. and you know, the APs are a little bit dirty. So this is a nice like matte finish as well. Not matte, satin, but it's not like your typical super shiny powder coat, you know, which, you know, obviously those are not shiny. So yeah, nice little upgrade. So hopefully that means that, you know, we have better cooling. Maybe they're, you know, I don't think that the car's gonna run any different, but who knows, you know, who knows how bad that leak was and what effect may that had in power. I don't know, we'll find out. But it's gonna be really hot today, so, you know, that may not even be a factor. And then, you know, I think this looks so much better. I love the red calipers, but it did look kind of shitty to have, you know, gray and red, you know, so this looks much better. So anyways, so that being said, we'll see what happens, man. You know, shooting for that 19 for those teens. So let's go. Okay, last time. We'll see what happens. god, I'm so glad I fucking stuck to it. Oh fuck! Woo! Yes! Yeah! Yeah! 119.5, baby! 119! Fuck yeah! What the fuck am I saying 119? 219.5. Oh fucking 200 thread-wear tires. Fuck yeah! Woo! Oh my god. I can't fucking believe it. I didn't think it was gonna happen. It is so fucking hot. 95 fucking degrees out here. Car's running very hot. Getting to 240 coolant temp. 290 oil temp. But I stuck to it. I broke the fucking 290s, man. Yes! I'm in the teens! Woo! Fuck yeah! Yes! Oh my god. That is so fucking amazing, man. There you go, guy. Hopefully I didn't fuck up your lap. I think I did. Man, I gotta tell you, I didn't think it was gonna happen on this outing. It was so hot, guys. It was 95 plus degrees and the track was super hot. Also, something else that I didn't film, but the car was running really hot. I was getting like 141 coolant temp, which is the hottest I've ever seen this go up to. So I actually, at lunch break, I ended up going to lunch with one of my friends, and then I stopped by the auto parts store and I bought a bunch of stuff, and I ended up bleeding the system again on track. That's what this is all about. Like I bought another, one of these funnel kits. I put water wetter in there, and so this is a big pain in the ass, obviously out in the sun, but it didn't make any difference. The next session, the car ran, 141 again. So, that being said, I've ran this car at 95 plus degrees in Florida before, and the max I've seen was 232. 232 is still really hot compared to, one of these things, but, it's really not unheard of on these C7s, right? These C7s run really hot. You got the blower, you got a very small opening, whatever. So I'm not really sure what that's about. Maybe I still have air. I'm hoping that that's what it is. And I'm going to try to vacuum fill it this time. I'm going to drain it again. I'm going to redo it all over again, and I'm going to vacuum fill it and see if hopefully that is. So it's one of three things. It's either that there's still air in the system, okay? The other possibility is that my little grill addition made an actual airflow difference. I'm really hoping that it's not that. When I think about it, I don't see how adding a little bit of grill would make that big of a difference, We're talking about 9 degrees. 9 degrees is really not a whole lot, but still is a difference. So I'm really hoping that it's not that. Or the other thing that it could be is that simply I'm just driving the car a lot harder. I've always heard from guys that are much faster than me that no matter what you do, unless you go with the aftermarket cheek coolers and you cut up the bumper and do all this stuff, that the car overheats within 2 or 3 laps. And that's kind of what was happening to me. So it could be that maybe I am just now getting to the point that I'm driving the car hard enough that I am starting to see actually cooling issues. So for now, I'm not really going to do anything other than just bleed the system, to be honest with you. I'm not going to start adding coolers and things like that just yet. Now that I got to the teens at Sebring, that was really like my ultimate goal with this car when in its mostly stock form, not on slicks, because I could have gone slicks and stickers that, a long time ago and gone, teens, much easier, but I wanted to do it on a DOT tire, not because of anything. I just kind of felt that that's something that the car should be able to do, either that or on the stock Cup 2 tires, so it was just kind of like a personal goal, there's really no specific reason for it, But now that I got there, you know, maybe I'll consider, you know, doing some stuff to the Corvette, you know, and top priority for me would be cooling, and maybe a little bit of air. I would love to do a wing and a new lip. So, you know, but I also don't want to add or complicate the car, adding a bunch of coolers and all this stuff. So, you know, we'll see. I'm hoping that if I bleed it with the vacuum system, that since it works so good on the intercooler, you know, hey, it should work really, really good on the cooling system. But yeah, man, check it out. So I was basically kind of stuck. 21, 21, I got a 20, 21, 21. I was like, that's not gonna happen. And then it actually ended up happening, man. And, you know, I'm so happy. I mean, you guys saw my reaction. 119.5, you know? So, and I'm kind of happy that it's a 0.5, you know, not like a 119.9 or something like that. You know, like I'm solid in the 19. So, man, I'm super stoked, man. Okay, so I think on the next video, guys, we're gonna be going back out to VIR. All right, it won't be my first time in the Corvette. But the last time I was there, I wasn't happy with the footage that I had of lapping and things like that. So I didn't post much about that. Hopefully this time, you know, we'll get better footage. We'll get some good laps. We'll get some good, you know, battles, maybe chasing people, whatever. You know, we'll see what happens. But I'm super excited for that. And really, there won't be any changes, you know, from where the car is at this point, other than, you know, trying to bleed the system, the cooling system, a little bit better this time. All right, guys. So until the next one, guys. Peace.